First things first, thank you, Father God, for your love. John 3:16. In that love, I ask that you bless all that see this double portion. This video is to inform you that they're here on the ground as well as the sky. It's dedicated to the channels that I used to visit when I started this tour with Mike. I love you, Mike. And this was about 7 years ago. 7 years ago, Jax Dreaming. Hey, Jax. And there's just channels I don't get to visit anymore that I really love. Timsy and James Sink, and they're in the trees. All right, what you're looking at is not the background of the sky. Those are peoples and floating peoples, and they come in all shapes and sizes. And right there, I'll center screen anything I'm talking about. There's two peoples right there. They're dressed in white. Looks like they're hugging, and they're actually turning and stuff. And then there's a giant right there, and there's floating guys in front of it they're not see-through trees. There is someone's floating in front of the giant tree, and there's guys on center screen. See the guys on top right there? Let's walk a little closer to these trees. And actually, when you get closer, their cloaking or chameleon ability, it works a lot better. So when you're farther away, you can see them better. And there's a guy over there, and there's actually DOD soldiers watching out, and they're on the rooftops as well. And they have the ability to make themselves big or little. I usually recognize them by their BDUs, but I can't. There's no patches on the soldiers, so I don't I don't know who they are. The center screen, there's guys with some kind of machine, and there's a guy right there. Center screen, white. Guy right there next to him, white. Guy right there. Two guys right there. And they don't have gravity like we do. They don't have fast like we do. There's little guys on top there. And this is all just strange to me, like the clouds were when we first got started in the clouds. And we all wanted to post clouds like Mike's i5D, and then everybody's got them because they're just coming more and more in the clouds. And now the trees are doing it, and now every more day more and more of the trees. All right, center screen, there's a guy right there walking across the pavement. They're not walking fast like we are. And then there's a couple guys behind him, see him floating. One guy's walking on the roof, and they're white and gray, and one tall guy there. And then there's little guys up there. You see him there? One guy with his leg crossed and kicking back on the corner like he's at 7-Eleven. And the guys up there. We're making our way towards Giant. I'm having a real tough time coping with some of the things I see over by the 5G tree. The things that take place. Some of it I can't show because it's just not right. The brutality, and I have to show it. The truth matters. But the real tree, Giant, my friend that I made, and that is just so strange. I've been playing with these trees, singing to the tree the Lord's Prayer and going over there, and I dressed up like a bush one day and made it, and all of a sudden there's a movie out, and it matches, the tree matches my tree, and the whole, I haven't watched the movie because it's just too close to home. So this is just hard on me, and I don't have time I just spending in my prayer closet, and I'm coping with what I'm seeing because I'm 63 years old. The bushes and trees did not do this before. All right, unless you were on the Grateful Dead concert or something. And so I'm having a kind of tough time dealing with this. But the Lord wouldn't give me anything I can't handle. So I know that, I'll come through. It's not so apparent in the palms unless it's windy. I don't see anybody in those palms. But it's the 5G tree that the things that are going on there are they're turning other trees into entities, or you know, some of them are cooperating and some of them aren't. My giant friend, he's not cooperating, and they're attacking him with their soldiers. And the giant has soldiers, and I didn't know this until I saw Angel Bulldog's shout out post. It actually buffered on me, and I was like, what am I seeing? And it just doesn't match, and it looks like it's a giant. I thought it was the bush was, I mean, they're trying to stop him from getting to me, because I hope he wants to hug me, but their army guys are all, it takes like 100 or 20 guys to try and stop him, and he just keeps coming. And so the giants are here like the days of Noah, like the Revelation says. See those guys right there in the center? There's guys, and they hide as the background. And they're here. I know I'm going to see some up here. Where are you? You're on Beach Boulevard. One of the most notorious streets in California, other than Sunset Strip. That way's Disneyland. Hookers, drugs. Worst place to take your kid ever. And then that way's the beach. And then over here, there's a guy right there. And the DOD guys look like us. You know, they're shaped like us. But the ones that are manifested, I would say, they come in all shapes. Whatever the tree is like. I'm still a cloud person, so don't worry, girls and brothers. I'm still a cloud person, but this has taken precedence because it's so close to home. Like, there's a floating craft with guys on it right there, center screen. It is not a background, it's floating different. He's got, it looks like a trike, and there's some guys right there, I'm telling you. And I don't know what dimension they're from, but they're not another planet, not from outer space. No such thing as outer space. But all of that center screen mass right there, that is some kind of machinery floating in front of the tree. And we bless it. And it morphs into other things, like, even though it keeps its shape, you'll see it, they're made up of little guys, and then it's a big guy, and the big guy makes up the giant that's standing there right in front of me. Right there is a giant, and he's wearing a uniform, and that actually looks like the general that I'm having a tough time dealing with, because he hurt a girl, and that don't sound strange, but it's on video on Angel Bulldog's post. Mad Cow. It's not a mad cow at all. It's the giant trying to get to me, to, I hope, hug me, but because I'm seeing to it, I'm blessing the giant, and that's what I'm called to do, is bless. But I know the things that we're almost the giant right now. That's just so strange. They made a movie. I don't know what I'm doing, and that's just strange. It takes 3 or 4 years to make a movie, doesn't it? See that guy right there? The trees did not have faces before. All right, they're making these trees do things that the trees didn't do. There's a soldier or a guy standing right there. See this guy standing on the roof? Please bless every soldier I see pop up. I just call them soldiers because they look uniformish in their appearance. I'll holler out when I see it. There's a guy right there. And they're like chameleons. They're not camel. They're chameleon. They can match the background, but some of them they can morph. I know that's a lot to handle and take in, because I'm dealing with this on a personal level, because I've come to love the giant guy, because he's standing up for he's taking the bad 5G tree, is shooting an array into the sky, and it's grabbing people from I don't know where, I guess heaven, and it's putting me, and it brings them out, and it shrinks them, and it puts them in the brown tree, and then they eat the peoples, and it's just so gruesome. I just don't like it, and I can't handle it. I can handle it. The Lord can make me handle it, and we're here, and whoa, I almost got hit, y'all. Thank Lord. That's 5G right there. Yeah, I'll go across before I get hit. Whoa, I almost got hit again. And I don't know, the people that hate me or they don't like me because, hey, there's my ghillie suit. See all that stuff right there? I dressed up like a tree for them. That's giant right there. That's the one that I love. I love them all. I tell them I love them all, and I do love them all. But I love that one dearly because he's saving the children and the women, and it's just outstanding that he does that because he's outmatched. Not outmatched. He's a giant among giants. He's more than a conqueror. I tell him. I was just here last night. Yeah, see all that stuff right there? I had that on. I made my own ghillie suit, and I tried to make him. Yeah, I did make him laugh. I came out here and moved a little bit. It kind of probably freaked out the soldiers and the DOD that are here. But I know the DOD know about the thing. They know about the 5G and what it's doing. That's 5G you're looking at now, and there's soldiers right there. Center screen soldier. Because they're not going to leave this thing unguarded. It is guarded more than you know, and more than you see, you know. And that's the one I love. He has the ability to get big or small, and it's just see, there's a guy right there. See that guy, the guard right center screen right there? I think that's DOD. That's so you don't get too close to the tree. And that's the gun that's going up. See the array, the guy's center screen? All right, well, they shoot things up into the sky. See that thing he's sitting on? And then they line the people up like clothesline, and they go into the brown tree, and it's just it's too tragic. Everything you're looking at right in the middle right there is made of metal or polymer, metal and polymer. The other trees around it are real, but they turned into helping the 5G trees. They're netting but see the soldiers, they're dressed in white. They try to pretend they're part of the sky. They move different. But there's an outstanding tree right there. It was so funny when I dressed up like that and you didn't see me coming. And then he has a big smile on his face. See how he's made up of little guys? Giant! I love you, Giant! Oh, I love you, Giant. And see that soldier on the end? I was just here last night busting these things. These guys aren't too fond of me because, well, because I don't approve of what they're doing. I love them, but I support Giant the best. I bring them water and stuff. In Yeshua's name, I bless the Giant. I bless the Giant, double portion. I love the Giant. And every soldier on Giant, I love you, 5G. I just love Giant more, dearly. And every soldier that's in front, like those guards right there, I bless you guys as well. Bless every soldier I see, Father God. Bless every soldier that sees me. See that one on center screen? In Jesus Christ's name, I bless the tree, 5G. I bless double portion the giant tree. You're more than a conqueror, giant. All right, I'm gonna go from here because they don't like me here. I love y'all. And what's going on is just, there's a giant right there, guy right there, see? And the movie is just tripping me out. I haven't watched it yet, but just to see the soldier guy there in the dark clothes. Oh, holy is the Lamb, worthy to be praised, worthy, giant. All right, I love y'all. OD that guy, and that's the one I love. See the machinery on the hook there? That's a lot of machinery right there as well. I don't like any of the weapons way, but yeah, they take people from out of the sky and they put them in. All that's good. It's like some kind of dun 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 dun. There's a giant right there. Oh, I love giant. I love you, giant. All right, let's leave here because I don't want to get in trouble. And make no mistake, they allow me to come here. They don't have to. Look at that guy right there. He's calling it in. Hey, the crazy kid's here again. Look at them all, look at me. I love that tree. He saves it, the little tree. All right, I love y'all.